Hey everybody, Edo here, and the good folks at Weird Draft Games have sent along Way Too Many Cats, which is live on Kickstarter now, and in Way Too Many Cats, we are going to be filling our cat adoption center with a bunch of cats or kittens or a combination of them to score an assortment of points, and in points, positional points and set points and points. If it's not clear, this is a prototype. Prototype rules. Per normal, I've sent around a lot of feedback on the rules, but in addition, there are score pads I didn't have, but are also we're just missing, but are intended in the final product. So just when it's a Kickstarter, check out the page, see what they're saying you're going to get. Weird Giraffe has done, I think I've done Kickstarter previews for at least 5 of their games, if not more, and there's more. So this creator's, Carlo has done a ton of Kickstarters, and this is actually, Carlo designed these. So, this game. So anyway, it's going to be a little different than what you see here. But basically, as I said, what we're going to be doing in this game, if you've played Pencil First Games, which I own, it has the Whatnot cabinet where you're filling a cabinet with tiles. There's some similarities, though this one is crunchier and more complicated. Not necessarily in a bad way. It's just there's a lot more going on in this, I think, from a scoring perspective. But what's going to happen is there is going to be everyone starts with a cat. There's some starter cats. Oh, and something neat about these cats is cats have colors: black, orange, brown, and white. But what's neat, sort of like Kohaku, is the art, which is super cool, there's icons, but also reflects the cat. So this is a black and white cat. This is just a black cat. And then, you have like what are they called? Tabby? The like multicolor cats. And this one's all 4. But each cat has the colors of the cat, and then you'll also have the icons. But everyone starts with one in your board. And essentially, there's 3 major categories of scoring. There's a couple more, but just at a high level. 1, each cat card can get a bonus for where it's placed. Get a number of stars, which are victory points for where it's placed. Maybe it needs to place here, in the middle, in the top area, wherever. Or it can't be placed somewhere. And you'll get negative points if it is. Like this, if you put this in the corner, you're going to get negative points. That kind of thing. Then there's also a bonus where some cats get some stars for having a specific toy they want. This cat wants like a fly on a stick toy. So you'll get victory points from that. Then, based on the type of cat, it has adjacency rules and board rules, which I'll talk about, for earning victory points. And then lastly, you have kittens. Now, kittens are on these tokens, as are the toys. And as you collect different types of kittens, there's points for having the entire set of 7 different kittens or 4 of the same type of kittens off your board. But you can also put the kittens on your board. Let's get started. So as I said, when you play this game, there's going to be a flop. This is a sort of interesting and dynamic, it's sort of novel approach here. It took a second to wrap my head around, but then you'll get it. You'll have a flop of cats, and then you'll have piles of tokens. And these are going to change in size as we go, but you have 3 piles of tokens. It might be player dependent, but let's just start with 3 here. Or how many you put in is player dependent. But when you look, it looks like they're set up like related to these cats, but they're not. On your turn, you're going to pick a pile of tokens, and based on that, whether it's the smallest, medium, or largest, you then get a certain pick of the cats. So if you take the smallest token pile, you get any 2 cat cards. If you take the medium size, you get any 1 cat card. And if you take the largest set of tokens, you then have to take the 1 all the way at the end, and they keep rotating as new ones come out. And so it is, you keep trying to associate it, but it's not. It's really like how greedy is not right. How much you take on the kittens influences what you get from the cats. And then afterwards, you're going to refill the cats, but as well as add a token to each. So which pile is which changes based on what players are taking, potentially having a really bunch of kittens. Okay, so that's how you draft. That's how you take it. I'm going to get a cat. I'll take the medium pile, which means I get these 2 and a cat. And I pick any cat I want. Okay, cats always go onto your board. Kittens go to the table next to your board, and then there's like a bring the kitten. There's another phase. But so the cats are going on your board, and as I said, there are some specific requirements on placement. Then they each have an affinity, and different colored cats can have different colored affinities. This is where I was like, there's more going on here. But basically, black cats want to be adjacent to other cats, other types of cats. And they're the paw print. White cats, which have the yarn, just get points for the total amount of yarn on the board. Fish cats, which are the orange cats, get points for being near yarn cats. And then the feather cats get points for being the biggest contiguous group of feather cats. And that, brown cats, which have the feather icon. So, and some can be multicolored. So there's like a lot going on here with just the positioning and layout of cats. Then otherwise, you're using your tokens to make sets of kittens off the board or to get toys, which are given to cats. The last thing you can do is you can discard 3 toys in order to take kittens and put kittens up to 4 inside a singular cell. This is valuable because they don't create sets themselves, but they can add to values of other cats, their other set bonuses, and any kitten you don't have in a set of 7 or of 4 on the table is worth negative points. So you sort of like want a balance of off-table kittens and on. There's a lot going on here. It's a very pretty, cute, approachable game. So there's an initial like, okay, wait, I gotta like, once it clicks, once you start thinking about like, oh, these cats like this cat likes this, I get this kitten thing, it starts working. Looking at the score sheet, that helped a lot. I've given some feedback on the rules. I also think there's some balancing issues that have to happen in further development on the tokens and the count of kittens to whatever these things are, to toys. But once you get past that, it's a gamery, cute game. And so that's like crunchy mechanically. I like the different types of challenges. I like it's like the Whatnot Cabinet or Calico, but with a little bit more point salad tied in. And so you're like, if you like those types of games and you like scoring and getting multiple things and moving things around and solving that kind of puzzle, I think you'll find it engaging. But again, there is a lot going on as you are playing. So it says, I look at it and it says 45 to 60 minutes time. That's right? Like, don't think it's too cute. Like, there's a lot going on here. But it's cool, and I think it created some interesting choices and dynamics. So anyway, this is Way Too Many Cats. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.